Hi everybody, welcome to Eating Peace. So this week, I'm Wednesday, October 7th at 5 o'clock Pacific time. I'm offering a free webinar, and it's partially because I am teaching Eating Peace, a 3-day weekend coming up here in Seattle, but that's getting very close, and I know many of you live far, far away, and it'd be impossible for you to travel all the way here. I've just gotten so many questions from people whether they could come or not, comments and texts, all around centering on this idea about compulsive behavior, whether it's even eating or not, but being out of peace and doing some kind of activity where you wind up regretting or hurting yourself, reaching for something that you don't actually in the end want. This comes out of so many other things, or it comes with so many other things besides just food and eating, right? I used to smoke cigarettes, I used to drink heavily. I kind of had a whole very small mindset around money. I would hold on very, very tight and be very extremely anxious. I would say I never did overspending. I did the opposite. I was kind of anorexic with money. But that's a sort of a compulsive, driven, controlled, frightened place to be. And so I thought, I haven't offered a webinar in a while. I'm going to offer a free webinar. Jump on board with me anywhere in the world as long as your time zone works with this. I'm going to do it at 5 o'clock on October 7th, Wednesday, and which is tomorrow. So just see if it works with your time zone. I don't know if I'm going to record it, but I'll probably repeat it again in the future. So you can let me know if you want it at a different time, what works for you. What we'll talk about is 5 broad areas, beliefs that I have found repeat themselves for people with eating issues of any kind. You do not have to have an extreme eating disorder. You do not have to have bulimia like I did, or anorexia like I did, or weight up and down, yo-yoing all over the place, changing clothes sizes. People notice all the time that they feel anxious about food even if they've been normal weight for most of their life. They've never felt like they're doing the right thing or they've got it down, and they overeat sometimes and get very concerned about that. So no matter where you are in that range or scale, thoughts about food and eating, and even if you've never had trouble with food and eating, this may apply. These deep, sunken down, under the surface, kind of sediment level beliefs about the world, about yourself, about what's happening, that strongly affect the individual person and often propel people into doing something to escape, or doing something quick, and being overwhelmed with craving where you just can't even stand it. The only way to resolve that craving is to eat the food, smoke the cigarette, drink the drink, buy the thing at the store, right? Buy new clothes that you don't need. Whatever it is, watch porn, get on the computer, check your email. And I'm not saying that I am free from every single one of those behaviors. I sometimes will have thoughts and they begin to sort of melt and come down, but what I notice is nothing ever becomes violent. Nothing ever turns against myself in such a way that it's not caught early, or, accepted or moved into something that feels like gentleness and self-love, appreciation. So come on board, join us, click the link, and come be at the Eating Peace webinar. It'll be the first and maybe a couple more. If you'd like to have a discussion, there's going to be a chat box so you can share with me, and you can also just watch if that's all you want to do. And we'll talk about these 5 areas that I found repeat themselves over and over in the human condition, about really the world and your life, that could be questioned very, very deeply. When you question them, you'll find greater access to peace. At least that's sure happened with me, and I've seen that with other people that I've wound up working with. All right? So I hope you'll join me. Love that you're here. It's possible for anyone to have eating peace and really any kind of peace. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.